Hello and welcome to Kenas FX, formerly Army Forex. I want to wish you a happy new year, and I hope that this year will be a good trading year for you. I bring to you a multi-time frame analysis on British Pound US dollar, GU. But before that, yesterday, we analyzed gold spot, and the market is playing out exactly as we anticipated. And currently, we are up by about 120 pips, although our target is around 700 pips because this is a swing trade and this is 1:14 risk to reward trade. At the point of the analysis, we said that the weekly was bearish, the daily was bearish, and the 4 hours was bearish. But currently, as I'm talking to you, the 4 hours is bullish. And yet we are selling because per my strategy, I trade in the direction of the two consistent time frames. So for instance, if the 4 hours and the daily are pointing the same direction, I will trade in that direction. If the daily and the weekly are pointing to the same direction, I'll trade in the direction of that time frame. So I shall have two time frames in sync, either the 4 hours and the daily or the weekly and the daily. In this instance, we have the weekly and the daily pointing the same direction. And we started trading from a daily resistance, a very strong daily resistance zone where where price has reacted severally. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th time price is reacting towards that zone. So it's a strong zone. So that is what we did yesterday, and just today, it's playing out perfectly. In this video, we are going to analyze GU. So let me go to the GU chart. I always start my analysis from the weekly. And on the weekly, the only thing that I do on the weekly is to find direction. I want to find the weekly direction. And without even saying much, you can see from the chart that the weekly is pointing downwards. The weekly is pointing downwards. So we are bearish on the weekly. So I plot my zones, my levels, sorry. I plot my levels. Yeah, I plot my levels. So good. Good. So we have lower high, our lower high. I always like my chart very clean. I do not want too many drawings on my chart. Forex doesn't have to be complicated. So the simpler it is, the better. We come to the daily. Daily is also bearish. So good. These are lower high. Make sure it is seen only on the daily chart. Then I label it. So we have our lower high, the short, seen only on the daily chart. And then we have our lower low. Good. We come to the 4 hours. This is also bearish. So when you have a pair that has all the major time frames pointing the same direction, that's where you get your A plus setup. That's where you get your A plus setup. Lower high. And lower low. Okay. So this is very simple because the trend is very obvious that we are heading towards downward. So where do we trade from? We cannot just enter the market just because we say it's bearish, then we just sell. No, we should know where we are selling from. For me, I use key levels. I trade from key levels, and the daily key levels are my thing. So this is the obvious key level that I can see. You see how price has respected these key levels. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it tells you that is a strong level. And then we come to the 4 hours to draw a zone. I usually draw a zone so that I will know where to put my stop loss. And in drawing the zone, I prefer using the line chart. So I have these to this. Great. Perfecto. And that's how easy it is. It doesn't have to be complicated. Forex doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. So then let's come to our bar chart. See how price has respected, This zone has been respected. See. See how this zone has been respected. Beautifully. So what do? I don't like keeping my chart dirty. I want it to be clean. So what do? I set my short. I use pending orders most often. So because I'm trading from the key level, I want to sell from the key level. So that is why I use pending orders. So I will not miss my entry. But if you are one that is giving 2 candlestick confirmation, then you can wait. When it gets into the zone, then you look for your candlestick confirmation, and then you trigger your trade. But for me, pending orders. That's what works for me best. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have found value, please subscribe and like it so that the video will be made available to other people to also benefit from that. I will leave a link to my free Telegram channel where I share my chart analysis and also sometimes give signals. It's not a signal group. I only share chart analysis. So you can join if you care to see the analysis that we do on daily basis. Then you can join. I do not trade every single day, but I analyze the market every day, and then I drop my analysis on our Telegram channel. Thank you so much. Until I come your way with another analysis, may the market favor us. Bye-bye.